3 people.
Those facts are not correct.
Have you started it?
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't.
Can I have everyone it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Hey, today these lovely people will be debating that there should be detention in elementary school. For our Phoebe and Ben and against our Claudia and Alyssa. First, Phoebe will come up.
It's not even. I'm just kidding. Is it?
Detention should be in elementary schools. Kids already have to go to see Madame Natelli. So what's the difference between go to Madame Natelli's office and saying go to detention? I mean, you have to stay there for a while anyways. Let me name a few things you do in Madame Natelli's office. Homework, sometimes you play puzzles, or nothing. It's practically the same thing in detention, except you usually have to stay for longer, and it happens after school. In elementary school, kids act silly, and they follow their friends' footsteps. For instance, if someone jumped off the playground, their friends would too. I think they deserve a punishment, and not something very serious, just like a timeout or talking about what they did. Thank you for listening.
I think that there shouldn't be detention in elementary schools because when you go to detention, sometimes it rips away your learning from like basic stuff like French, math, English, etc. And some schools have detention during the day. And when you can't have enough time to work on your homework, then you might get less grades for going into high school or getting into high school. Yeah.
Oh, Ben, yes, Ben!
Yes, Ben! Wait, let me remember.
Wait, give him a second.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Go. First of all, detention has always been perceived as a terrible thing, which it was. But nowadays, it isn't staying at a desk for an hour. It's more cleaning up for 5 minutes after school. Also, detention. Detention. Dang it. Detention. I can't remember. Wait, no. Detention can be used very effectively for kids who. It can teach respect and good behavior. If a kid is ending up in detention more than they should be offered support so they can keep out of detention. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, in my opinion, I think that there should not be detention in elementary schools because some people react really well with detention because they do something wrong and then they don't get rewarded for their actions, so then they won't do it again. But then some people take it the wrong way and their self-esteem might go down and then they would want to quit and then they won't want to learn. They might start yeah. Here, please do that. Are there any questions? Yes.
Alyssa, you said that some schools have detention in the day. What schools are
So, what are, in your guys' eyes, what are the terms of detentions? Is it like 1 hour after school or is it 15 minutes?
It kind of varies between schools. Like some schools, it will be on the weekends, but that's not a lot of schools. That was usually more like a few years ago. They used to always do that. It would be like on Saturdays you'd have to stay and clean up like the school. Or now it could just be like cleaning up your class after school if you were in trouble, or
During recess.
just staying in the principal's office, staying in like a class with a bunch of kids who did bad things after school, and just sitting there or doing homework.
Claudia and Alyssa, instead of detention, what would the punishment be for like a student who did something bad?
Just going to the principal's office. I don't know.
That is